Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to just talk about the most requested video, which is the total cost that I have used so far. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm building my parents' house and I have reached to the roof. I gave a tour of it. If you have not watched, please go watch the previous video and you'll get a gist of what I'm talking about. My name is Zach Daniel. If you're new to this channel, please make sure you subscribe on the subscription button down there. It's red in color. At first when I was starting, I didn't want to be encouraged or discouraged by the the amount of money I had, so I just started with what I had. I had not planned, actually. It was not a long term, a short term, a mid-term project, so it was something that I just went and I said, okay, I want now to build a house. So I went and visited my uncle, who happens to be the contractor, who I contracted him to build the house, and I got the plan from him. So that's where I saved like the amount that I will have used to buy the plan. So something that helped me also to get to build this house is sacrifice, a lot of sacrifice. Most of the time no sleep, because I have to look for money. And another thing is discipline. Another thing is just denying a lot for yourself. I think it's the same as sacrifice. So with that one, it has really helped me to get to that place where nilikuwa na kiu ya holiday. But anyway, so first things first, I just wanted like to reach to a certain point, and then I give myself a break, and then I'll keep on continuing. So I'm going to give you the course in 3 parts. To me, the roof, I think the roof is what took a lot, if I'm not wrong. It's the roof and the foundation. So the wall doesn't have like a lot of it doesn't take a lot of money as much as the foundation and the roof. So I'm just going to give you what I spent here, and I'm going to give you a breakdown. So I have spent a total of 901,250 shillings, and that is in Kenyan shillings, and in dollars is $9,000. So from the foundation to the roof. So in some things I really felt as if I have saved, and in some things I'm not too sure if I saved there. But okay, something that really took a lot of money is because we don't have like a tap or somewhere where you can get water, we had to pay someone as well. So that one also added into this. So if you're building or you are constructing a house or just something and you have water nearby, that one will save you some money for you. So first of all, the foundation. The foundation, what went a lot was the cement. I bought 80 bags of cement, and the house is, I think it's 12 by 13 meters. 80 bags of cement, and we had stones, we had sand. The sand I use 2 lorries of sand. And one thing about sand, if you want to get sand cheaper, you'll have to buy during dry days. If you buy sand when it's raining, you'll have to pay more, since those people will charge more as they're straining to get sand from the rivers. If I am making sense, just comment down there, let me know if you think this makes sense or it doesn't make sense. So about sand, that's that. And okay, I contracted people. I was paying on a daily basis for labor. I was not paying like daily like once in a while. And I also forgot one thing that also helped me to at least get to that point. I didn't want to, like, if you're withdrawing a huge amount of money, you feel like you are taking a lot. So I used to like get 30, 60 those amounts, and I send maybe when the project is not ongoing. I used to like take such amount and just send, so that when they come back they do it once. And another thing is that I knew a lot of things when the constructions I didn't know, because the wires were there, the R12, I don't know, D2. Yeah, so from there we went. In the middle did not cost a lot of money, because we used one lorry of sand, and so the total I used for cement on the house was 99,250, but 51,000 was only for the foundation. So you understand the other amount, the difference was for going like for the wall. So you can just see the foundation and the wall is taller than the foundation, so the wall took less compared to the foundation. The other thing is that I didn't want to buy bricks, because we had been told to get 6,000 bricks, but at the same time 6,000 bricks were not enough, so we had to add 2,000 bricks again. So 2,000 means 8,000 bricks for the house, and then 8,000 bricks, you're buying one brick for 10 shillings, and that's why I started the project in January, and so far I stopped it in April after it got to the roof. So it means that I stopped for a whole month just to get the bricks done, and on the bricks I saved like half of the money that I would have used to buy, like 80,000. So I used 40,950. That's like almost 80,000 times 2. If you times by 2, I have saved like half of it to get the bricks. So the bricks, that's how I managed to save like a little amount of money over there. And then another thing is that when we got to the roof, when you're buying iron sheets, we have different gauges and you have different meters. So I was told to get 3 meters 30 gauge for the iron sheets, but 100 pieces. So yes, I bought those ones, but then they were less at some point. So in total I used 105 sheets, but then it was quite expensive when I was buying at the side. So when I was buying after 5 pieces, it cost me 12,500 shillings, and when I was buying, I bought 160 something just for the roof, minus the roll tops and nails and every other thing on the roof. So the total amount that I used on the roof alone cost me 310,300 shillings. So I bought iron sheets. The total I'll just pin it there, you'll see what I bought, but I wanted to save, so I bought directly from the factory. So from the factory, buying 100 pieces, it means that I'll get them at a wholesale price. So I bought them from Royal Mabati Roofing Tile, and the specific sheets that I used were the charcoal gray brick tile. So brick tile, but matte. There's shiny and there's matte. I wanted matte, so that's what I use. And then timber cost me 86,550. Yes, that's for timber. So I said I added 5 more pieces. That one cost me 12,500. The reason why I bought directly from the factory is because these people when I asked from the factory from Kisumu, I was told 2,500 each. And you see, 2,500 times 100 pieces, that is 250,000. And there, minus roll tops and everything, I bought from Royal Mabati, it was 211,000 minus adding the ones that I bought, the 5 pieces that cost 12,500. So buying from there saved me like 80,000, not even 80, 168 to 50,000 minus 168. I'm not too good in maths, but that amount is what, the difference is what I saved. So when you're buying, you should buy roofs from the factory, and cement you should buy in bulk, but you know, cement you should let it at like you should not let it stay for a while. Like cement is the last thing that you should always be buying. So if you know you are going marathon, you can at least buy in bulk. So instead of buying 650, I was buying 630, 620 per bag. Yes, but you know, in construction it's either excess or it's either less or it's either more. So to me, most of the things were less, so they were buying in bits. So another thing that, okay, for me, you know, you can save on other things, but for me, I also had some things like that you might not do, something like food for that whole time, for the whole time that those people are there constructing. You can as well ignore the food part and let them shughulikia for themselves. So me, food 28,000 for the 3 months. You know, in the village you can just buy other things, but then kuna unga ugali, and that's what's very important when people are doing construction, because they are using too much energy, so they have to have something heavy in their stomach. So yeah, at times buy rice, tea, because we were catering for them breakfast and lunch. So for those days, 28,000. And then water, I had already talked about it. And what else? So let me know what you are expecting. Did you think it reached 1 million? Do you think it cost less? Do you think it's worth it? So another thing that took a lot of money is the doors and the windows. They took 75,000 shillings, and it is because I wanted the specific quality, that specific design, and the specific metals, like the chuma mzito for the door. That's what I wanted. And okay, I know I would have saved some money for that, but that is the specific thing that I wanted. So that's what I went for, and yeah, I'm happy with the results. And okay, I have also already spent more than this, because for the finishing, I'm planning myself to finish the house, but you know, I cannot include in this because I just did where I reached, but not where I reached. But when I'm going to do the finishing, I'll also write them down, then I'll give you the total of the complete house. So let me know what you think about this, and share also your thoughts down there in the comment section, and let me know what you were thinking. Is it less? Did you think it was less? Did you think it was more, or do you think it's just fine for that price? And yeah, even you can just do it, you can construct, you can do anything, for as long as you do the things, do the things that I have said, and also you can do extra. Yeah, so what a man can do, a woman can do better. Anyway, no, but yeah, do not look at your gender, or do not look at your sex and say, oh, because I'm a woman I cannot do this. But yeah, just do what you dream and make it a reality, and do not compete. Do not look at things like who is doing this, what has he done, and all that. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you the same place. I think I'll talk about investing in the village as well. And yeah, I'm very happy. Thank you for watching, and until next time.